All these dang earthquakes. Wait, why is there no more commotion? I thought Bulbasaur, and which is me, didn't want to get involved with this because someone else getting involved. That's weird. But anyways, what we missed before is that these three, Golem, Blastoise, and Octillery, went out as a team, assembled. They're kind of leaders of teams, so they got assembled. They were sent down to the Magma Cavern to go find Team Alakazam, which got stuck down there. Anyways, if you're wondering and you get stuck on how to unlock the Magma Cavern or this scene in general, you gotta complete your rescue base. So don't avoid that, you need to go there. Here comes our best friend Gengar, trying to discourage everyone again. The guy's never excited, he's always the guy who's trying to be, I'm a realist. Oh, we're not gonna make it. You're all stupid. And he goes insulting people. And everyone just has to go all, they can't even do it. It's ridiculous. You're all strong Pokemon, and if you go as a team, then you can take them. It's just a sad thing. I don't know why they even try. Whatever though, it's ridiculous, but even Shiftry, who arranged all this, it's ridiculous. It's just depressing, and they need to get over it real quick. I think we know what we need. We need something. Come on. Yes, we need to rescue Alakazam. Now we know what we need? We need a Pika speech to the amazing music of the overworld / main hub world area. And actually this song is actually really good to get the spirits going. It just fits the mood of the motivational speak. It brings you up. We're with the upstart team. I like how it says that, how they recognize us just from our little story, because publicity goes a long way. And we're not weak like you. Listen, Gengar, you weakling. We're very smart, and you guys are very silly. You and your team of the meanies. And we're all back to where we started, getting ready to take down a mighty Groudon. We are the rescue team. And this has really good cutscenes for just having text. It kind of invigorates you and it gets you excited. You know, it's just sprites. Nothing all graphical like a console system or any cutscenes like visual cutscenes like actual audio. You see everyone bringing themselves up. No more dredging. No more being sorrow. Sorrow is gone. We gotta go face our fears. Even if the people that trying to tell us that we're not supposed to go, we gotta go face our fears. And this game teaches you a lot about kind of moving forward and pushing forward through traversity, no matter what kind of traversity there is. How big, how small, anything. So I'm glad that that was a thing. Sounds like a plan. That's a very good plan, if I must say so myself. Of course he's gonna puss out. He's weak. It's okay. pretty much ready to go. I mean, I should get Absol, but I'm feeling a little ballsy today. But look at the fade. And you always know the fade means something. Back in the dream world. Am I glad to be here again with my friend Gardevoir. Hello, Gardevoir. We'll be fine. Exactly, we'll be fine. I don't know why in-game me wants to doubt himself. I'm pretty ready for it. I'm excited. And that's the cutest expression I've seen on Gardevoir's face. That face like sorrow, sadness, and sorrow. So we're signifying that the game is almost over. I can't believe it came so far from being a measly scrub at Tiny Woods to here, going into one of the hardest, last part of the game's dungeon. It's like a journey. It kind of just touches you because you get so engrossed with these kind of games. You feel, because you are the character pretty much. You control them, and they're like an empty husk that you can face up in. But anyway, hey guys, and welcome back to Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Red Rescue Team, and this is episode 23. So pretty much, we're heading to Magma Cavern. Maybe that may be our adventure. There might be a little more. You never know. Anyways, just gonna go grab Absol really quickly. Let's go, Absol. He's already grinning. He knows what's going on. He knows that we're about to go to the best dungeon and he's about to show his prowess. So let us head into the wonderful place of Magma Cavern. This is probably the farthest it's ever been. It's really close to the other one, to Mount Frost, but alright. It's pretty much, we're gonna try to get through part of this dungeon. I'm probably gonna have 3 videos for this because this dungeon is 25 floors. Not 3, probably 2. Here's our first enemy, the really easy Sandshrew. Now I was kind of surprised to see this when I first went through, because Sandshrew is pretty much a cakewalk after all we've been through, because he's weak to grass. So that made it much easier for me. And it's kind of like the ferret or Azumarill of this dungeon. You'll come across him quite a bit, but don't worry about it. But this place has 25 floors. Or 23, somewhere around that number. And I'm gonna try to clear at least 10 to 12 levels today. And complete the other half the next time. Man. I am really invigorated by this music. It just really kind of gets you up because it's so climatic. It kind of gets you hyped for the final battle you're gonna have with the dungeon boss. And there's one of the 2 Nidos. We have Nido Queen, who's much more easier than her counterpart, in my opinion. There's a lot of her counterpart here. I don't know why I'm having so much trouble with him. But the Fence Girl, she can be really annoying if I was using physical type moves, but I don't think I am. And Pikachu leveled up. I'm glad I was leveling up. I'm surprised Absol hasn't leveled up yet. What's that? Wait, oh, I hate this darkness. I really hate this darkness because you can never see what's going on. And there's Nidoqueen, pretty much destroying the living daylights out of our friend Absol. That was really close. If he actually got a stronger hit on him, or critical, he went on to use a Reviver Seed. And that would be very, very tragic. I believe I forgot to grab some Reviver Seeds when I came in here. Oh. This dungeon might be really, really treacherous for me. I might not make it out alive. Just saying. But we're trying not to die. We're gonna try to get through this. I think we can do it, because Groudon, he might be a little less hard. I know it sounds kind of cocky, but he's pretty much a ground type. So I have a little more confidence than I do with all the bird Pokemon that we've been facing so far. It's more getting to him that's the problem for me. Because he does have all the other moves, like the fire moves that he has, but what's he? When we get there. We shall proceed. And I realize that as you go through these dungeons, they get really, really vast. It kind of combines all the things that you've learned throughout the whole game, and you have to use those new things you've learned. If you don't, you'll get extremely lost. You know, I've gotten lost in here so many times, because it goes from having the easy direction of tiny woods to having so much vast and so much paths to take, because I'm horrible at taking paths, if you haven't noticed. And I usually get lost quite a bit, even if I know the dungeon pretty decently, if I stay to myself. But hopefully I won't get too lost in this little session that we're doing right now. I would really like that. It's like the two pairs come together, like a married couple. And I'm also really glad that Bulbasaur has a poison type, like subtype. Because if I didn't have that little subtype, I'd be pretty screwed. Because if you noticed throughout the series, I've been hit through a lot of things with Poison Point or Poison Powder, which both could really hurt me if I had another Pokemon that was grass type, like Chikorita or something like that. But luckily, I do not. I have no effect by those moves. I really hate Sandshrew. I mean, they're easy experience and everything, but they're really annoying. If you haven't noticed, I've gained a new move because we leveled up and I got Razor Leaf. Because all my moves now are grass type stabs. So Gana's Tackle, the last move that I had that was kind of the lingering move. So I'm pretty happy about that. But before that, let's talk about Graveler. Graveler is annoying at worst, easy at best for me. Because if he catches me off guard, then I get hit by Self-Destruct. And y'all know how Self-Destruct feels. You're going through the Pokemon games, and you come across the Sandshrew, which are easy. But then you come across the Gravelers, like near the mountain, in Emerald and games like that. And you face him. You know, you don't know what to expect. You're kind of expecting, oh, it's going to be an easy fight. No big deal, no worries. But when do we get hit by? You get hit by the explosion or the self-destruct. Those are the bane of my existence as a child. I remember having so many difficulties trying to pass places with that. Because even though I wasn't that bad of a gamer back as a kid, it was still pretty bad. And everyone has those struggles and those kind of days in which you're just kind of tired and you don't want to deal with that kind of stuff. So you're just kind of going through there and you're trudging through it. And those things can just ruin your day. There's Magmar. I did not want to wake up that Magmar because seeing that it is a fire type, that would be really dangerous. And we got so far, not to be redundant, that we can't risk. There's espionage right there because, and it caught me off guard. I am very lucky that I didn't take that much damage for that, because if I took damage from that, that could have been really tragic. Luckily, it also hit the guy behind him. So that's a really good thing, because that makes me be able to take him out easier. Expecting all that damage from that self-destruct. So best case scenario, I avoided that attack, and all is well. Now let's get out of this dungeon. A few more floors left, and take a break for now. Getting into the kind of more magma-y part. We find a Molly, which is actually really surprising because Molly isn't that hard of a Pokemon to beat. Hit with a few of these and it's gone in 2 hits, so it's not that much HP. For this level, you expect like really hard Pokemon. But I'm glad it was a Molly and not something else with fire. Because I hate fire. Oh man, I was so lucky. If I got hit by that any harder, or else any other kind of Pokemon, or else any weaker than this, then I would have been screwed because he has a good defense and everything, but still. So what I would advise for you is when you're doing the time of rebuilding your private base, that you go and do a lot of high train missions. I mean, I could have done better, but just do a lot of high train missions, high level missions in hard dungeons so you can get acclimated to the difficulty of here. I might even be a little underleveled. Just saying. There's an Arbok. And the Arbok is an easier Pokemon because it's just a poison type. You might notice there's a lot of poison types in this dungeon with the occasional rock type like Graveler or the occasional ground type. There's a lot of poisons. And I'm surprised there's a lot of poisons in here, because you think there'd be more fire. There's a bit of fire, but still. I understand the ground because Groudon is a ground type. But poison seems a bit weird. Let me up this ante on my hunger, because I seem to be really hungry. I keep forgetting that I don't usually use my hunger or refill it because I never have any problems with it. But it probably will become a problem in these longer dungeons that I do not have a lot of apples. Definitely next dungeon I gotta restock. That's definitely a necessity. And here is Macargo. I believe you saw him a while back in the Mount Flame or Mount Blaze. Mount Blaze, not Mount Flame. But Mount Blaze with Moltres. Not too hard at this point of the game. And even at that point, he wasn't too much of a difficulty. Anyway, I'm gonna end this right here. Thank you for watching. And if you have anything to say to me, comment below. And have a nice day. Peace.